challenger. On my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with multicolored trim, and joining us from Patterson, New Jersey. He weighed in at a trim and ready 166 pounds with a record of 26 wins and 6 losses. He has 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked the IBF number 13 super middleweight contender. Please welcome the challenger, Omar Sheika. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing green trunks with white trim, hailing from St. Petersburg, Florida. He weighed in at the super middleweight limit of 168 pounds. His record, 17 wins, no losses, 1 no decision with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2000 U.S. Olympian tonight making the first defense of his title. Here is the IBF super middleweight champion of the world, introducing Jeff Lacy. Once again, a referee in charge, Tony Weeks, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of championship boxing schedule.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, gentlemen, you both received thorough instructions in your dressing room. Okay, look, this is high right here. Listen up. This is high right here. Anything right here is okay. Anything below this is going to be low. Right here is okay. Anything else is going to be low. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
Heavy-handed Jeff Lacy set for his first defense of the IBF super middleweight title. Lacy's people would like to see Jeff start faster. He has the ferocious punching power. Why not get right to it? Omar Sheika tends to start slowly with 3 straight wins, 1 by knockout since a 10th round TKO loss to arch rival Scott Pemberton.
You know, we mentioned that Sheika is 27 years old. So is Lacy, interesting enough. And yet Sheika has 4 more years as a pro and 14 more fights, and has been in against, in general, a lot better competition. So that's one of those ironies of this fight, even though Lacy is the champion.
It really seems like Sheika is much older than Lacy, but he got the early start. He has 3 first-round knockouts, 13 of his 17 knockouts, Sheika, and 3 rounds or less.
Already a big right hand from Jeff Lacy. We thought Sheika would start very fast. Lacy not taking a backward step.
Half of Lacy's 14 knockouts in the first round, 12 KOs within 3. The only 2 knockouts after round 3 versus Donnell Wiggins and Sid Vanderpool, his last fight, both in round 8. Here's the left hook, missing. Lacy overcoming adversity. The early rounds of his last fight with the seasoned southpaw Vanderpool is better against fighters who are very competitive, like Sheika, who has shown in the past he can dish it out and take it as well. Jeff Lacy in the green, Omar Sheika in the white with the red trim. Common opponent, Anwar Oshana. Lacy TKO round 2, Sheika TKO round 3.
And in fact, it's Oshana's performance against Lacy, ironically, in which Sheika kind of hangs his hat on. He said Oshana's really the only guy to go after Jeff Lacy, and he thought, you know, I'm more powerful and more talented than Oshana, so I'll be able to make something happen. But so far in this fight, it's been Lacy who's doing the pursuit.
Let him up, let him up, let him up.
Sheika being overly cautious, knowing what's in front of him. And as mentioned before, both are normally slow starters. But Lacy's so much more effective when he comes forward and leads and throws those extremely heavy body punches, the uppercuts, just takes the air out of his opponent.
So far in this fight, the jab and straight right hand have been the weapon of choice for Lacy, and they've been very effective.
Lacy showing a terrific variety of punches his last fight. The body shots, uppercuts, hooks, straight rights, counter rights, versus a very good veteran fighter who brought his A game that night. There's a left-right combination upstairs by Lacy. Left hook to the body, and then a combination upstairs by Sheika.
And And that's the Omar Sheika that can do well in this fight. The guy that will go in, throw 4 or 5 punches, and then, as I said in the keys to victory, don't wait for a receipt. Get out and start the whole process all over. That small sequence was how this fight, he would like to see it go in microcosm.
As we approach the final 10 seconds of round 1, a nice right hand to the head by Sheika. Sheika now finding some opening. Sheika ending that first round with a lot of confidence.
But you got to punch more. You got to punch more. Use the jab more. Start feinting and juking early on. You already conked him with 2 good right hands. You left him up. Okay, feel good? Good. All right. When he's inside tapping you, throw 3, 4 back. Okay. Close your head. Come on, get in your zone. You ain't in your zone yet. You know he ain't got nothing. Get in there. I know you are. Take a swallow. Punch him with the heart. Deep breath. All right. Now you know what he's got. How you feel? More combination. All right. Take the center of the ring. Come on.
Omar Sheika taking the time to get that mouthpiece back in. Came on in the last half of that first round. You heard the words of Lacy's trainer, Dan Birmingham, fresh off his victory with Winky Wright in the rematch with Shane Mosley. Winky's on hand here in the audience to cheer on his buddy Jeff Lacy. Beautiful upright combination to the head by Lacy.
Well, Dan Birmingham, and we've said before the fight, he wants more punches out of Jeff Lacy, and when Lacy throws the jab in the straight right, as he just did a moment ago, he's landing. So that is exactly the kind of round they don't want from Lacy. They want more activity.
Oh, hands-free, hands-free.
Lacy's very accurate with the punches he's throwing, though.
And he's got that hand speed, too, working in his favor. There's a good right hand over the top by Lacy. That's starting to find a home more frequently now. Once again.
Stop, let him up.
We've talked so much about how his nickname is left hook, but he's got just as much power, if not more, in his right.
Neither man has used the jab as much as their trainers would like them to. They certainly want Lacy to do it, and Sheika too, with that right hand. All through round 1 and round 2, it's getting in.
Hands-free.
On Jeff Lacy.
It's got to be taking its toll
I got you.
on Sheika, whose nose and face is already turning red from the punch work.
Sheika's Achilles heel has always been his defense, but against James Butler in his last fight, a win over 10, they thought he made some serious strides defensively.
Stop.
And they said he's been working on it constantly. So we'll see if it can improve as this fight goes on.
Sheika 26 and 6, 17 knockouts in his 7 pro years. Lacy 17-0, one-way decision. Here comes Sheika.
Great hand from Sheika that may have stunned Lacy.
Now Lacy covers up. Lacy cannot take this guy for granted.
Good veteran job of holding by Lacy there, trying to buy some time.
So since the second half of the first round, Sheika has done a terrific job here against the champion, Lacy. Sheika, the aggressor, firing away and putting Lacy back.
Sheika's got to be careful, though. He's throwing a lot of body punches, which will leave him open to a counterpunch by Lacy. So he's got to be very concerned about taking care of defense during this series.
And Lacy, who's a smart fighter, probably thinking just that.
Let him go.
Getting ready to unleash
a defense during this series.
Countering shot. Pushed into the ropes by Sheika. So things getting a little rough in there. Sheika continues to be the aggressor.
Big confidence builder for Omar Sheika, that's for sure. He needed that after round 1. Keep your head in that corner. Well, this is the punch that changed this fight dramatically. An overhand right, and that was a beautiful short right hand. I'll give Jeff Lacy credit for not buckling more from that punch. And then when Sheika gets you into this kind of situation, he's very good at throwing multiple punches. But he was also smart in that after this flurry, he didn't continue to throw punches when they weren't landing, Steve, and I think that was a mistake that Sheika.
Seconds out.
Lacy showing a solid chin.
Come on.
And a lot of concern there.
Bullshit. Come on.
In the voice of trainer Dan Birmingham. It is round 3, scheduled for 12. For the IBF Super Middleweight Championship, a lot on the line here. Jeff Lacy running into some difficulty there in round 2 against pretty veteran, very aggressive Omar Sheika.
You know, Jeff Lacy has found something that works perfectly. The jab, the straight right hand, especially when he doesn't lunge with that. And so what Dan Birmingham is trying to get him to do is just keep doing it. If you have something that's working, go back to it. Lacy's been very economical, way too economical with his punches so far.
Omar Sheika, a very different kind of opponent than Lacy's last opponent, Sid Vanderpool, yet as happened against Sid Vanderpool 2 months ago.
Let's do it. Don't do that. Let's go. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Here we go.
He's having early problems.
Well, really, this has been the case for Lacy almost throughout his career. There's always bumps in the road early in a fight until his power takes over. And we'll see if that's the case here. The difference, though, is he's in against Omar Sheika, who can punch pretty well himself.
Omar Sheika out of Patterson, New Jersey.
Hands free. Don't hold him now.
Lacy from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Watch your holding now. Watch your holding.
Sheika is really holding a lot on the inside. He's getting a lot of warnings about that, and it could be a point deducted at some point, but it's a smart move unless, of course, he gets a point deducted for it.
Sheika, who has 3 of his 6 losses by technical knockout, 0-2 in world title bouts, rated number 13 by the IBF.
Hands free. I got you.
But right now, giving Jeff Lacy all he can handle. Lacy going in body and over the top with the right hand, whipping those shots. And a right hand again to the ear. Back comes Sheika with a countering left.
This is the kind of firefight we anticipated in this match, and in spots we've had it. And these are 2 good punchers in the 168-pound division, believe me.
Stop. Let him up.
Very difficult round here to score. Sheika very good early. Lacy coming back a little bit. But in terms of volume of punches, it's hard to quarrel with Sheika in this round.
Now they tie each other up there, and
Come on now. I'm gonna take a lot.
Lacy very upset, trying to tell Tony Weeks that Sheika's leading with his head. And that really angers Lacy.
Stop. Let him up.
Now trying to end this on 1 punch.
For favoring me, and he's my daughter's godfather, and he's very proud to be doing this for us.
Hands of Stone, it's great to see you. We're going to go back out to the fight. We'll see you after the next fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Hello. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you.
He lives in Panama still, Steve, and the good news is he says mucho dinero. He still has all his money.
No problem for me. I good time, no problem.
All right, Steve.
All right, Jim. Roberto Duran, quite a character. We'll get to see him later as he'll be in the corner of Joel Casamayor. We look forward to that.
He's been in a few firefights like this one, that's for sure. And this is entering a very interesting portion of this fight because you always expect Lacy's...
Oh, what a right hand by Sheika.
The lead rights by Omar Sheika have been so effective. He told us, I think my hand speed's better than Jeff Lacy, and he's shown a little bit of evidence in that regard.
Body shot with the right hand by Sheika. Sheika looking very impressive here against the champion.
Let him up. Do no choke. You all right? Hands free.
Jeff Lacy looking a little confused here now suddenly.
Well, he's doing what from time to time he has done as a opponent, that is be inactive.
Well, he got confused there as he lunged with the left and got it in on Omar Sheika with a right cross that just grazed him. Now he's beginning to come alive.
He looked down at us and winked, as if to say, I've got this under control.
I guess so. We'll see. There's a short, crisp right hand that pushed Sheika's head back.
And the thing, of course, everybody needs to remember,
Watch the back of the head.
the Jeff Lacy fight is at any moment his power could completely reverse the fortunes of a fight. But right now, it's a very entertaining and even match.
Highly competitive.
Get off his head.
But one in which, at least to this point, it appears that Sheika has the edge.
Stop. I got you.
Missed with the right, got him with the left hand, but missed with the other half of that combination. And Sheika very fortunate for that, because that had some pop behind it. Wild exchanges here.
That shows you that Sheika's trying to fight a smart fight. He throws all those combinations, consciously takes 3 steps back into the side so he can get out of firing range by Lacy.
Heavy right hand. I would think they'd like to see more of that jab by Jeff Lacy to set up the attack. Yeah, it would.
You hear me? You hear me? Yeah. Be smart. Deep breath. Give me that word about it.
That was a great round.
Just put the ice behind his head.
You're doing nice, Omar. When you make a miss, you gotta come up and do something, man.
Let me get the best of you.
Wait. I got it.
On the way.
Yeah. Wait, I'll get it right after we do this.
Sheika has found a way to land this lead right hand, a roundhouse right. That one landed flush, and that's about the 4th or 5th. And he's giving us a little commentary by shaking his head. Now, later on in the round, Lacy would land that straight left half jab, half hook. And that was a good punch, but you know what it showed also? A little of the frustration. The technique for Lacy wasn't perfect on that stage.
But one thing for sure, it is a crowd-pleasing fight. The hard-punching Omar Sheika, very aggressive with the fast hands and power. There's a time being called. There's some loose equipment. It's a wardrobe malfunction, ladies and gentlemen. Different kind for Omar.
Okay.
But he always gives his best. He never seems to be in a dull fight. He prefers fighters who come forward. Well, he's got one here in Jeff Lacy. And he is performing well, Omar Sheika.
Twice before he had world championship shots against Eric Luca in Montreal and against Joe Calzaghe in England. He lost that one by cuts, but felt that perhaps they shouldn't have stopped that fight.
And then he said he broke his hand against Luca. Here comes Lacy.
Good left hook by Jeff Lacy that may have hurt Sheika.
We'll see Sheika's resiliency. He unleashes a left to the body of Lacy.
Sheika's doing a brilliant job of buying time at various times, holding on the inside, and using all the veteran tricks, really, Steve, that he needs in this fight.
And what he's really doing is disrupting the methodical style of Jeff Lacy. Good gut under move by Sheika. Take a look at press row, and they've got Sheika by split decision through 4.
I have Sheika 39-37, so I agree with those two.
I got you.
Well, again, the heads come perilously close. You saw the grimace of Jeff Lacy.
The big element that's missing from this performance by Lacy is his jab, because that would set up everything. And when he uses it, sets up the right hands, it sets up everything. And if there's anything Dan Birmingham is a believer in, it is the jab.
I asked Sheika at the fighter meeting yesterday, do you think is it overrated, or does the experience factor and quality of opposition, can it offset the best attributes of Jeff Lacy, meaning his left hook, his right, his power? And he said yes, it is enough to offset it. Well, we'll see what the end result is later. But right now, he's doing the job.
Hands free.
For Sheika with a lot more experience than Lacy.
Hands free.
As mentioned, in there with Joe Calzaghe, Eric Luca, Glenn Johnson, Simon Brown, Thomas Tate, some impressive names. Right hand and a countering overhand right, but a grazing shot by Lacy.
Hamstring. Hamstring. Stop.
One of the issues for Lacy is he's pushing his jab when he's throwing the punch. He's not throwing it in a crisp fashion. Early he was throwing it well and following with the right. There you see him miss both of those punches.
Lacy looking very frustrated right now.
Still landing some shots, Jeff Lacy, some very powerful, but they're more sporadic than he would like.
Oh, there's a left hook to the jaw. You see Lacy trying to shake it free.
And a right hand, and Sheika, true to his word, so far has had the edge in hand speed. He's beating Jeff Lacy to the punch right now almost every time.
That was flush on the jaw, and Jeff Lacy, again, grimacing up against the ropes, he's being tagged to the midsection.
You're still not doing enough, Jeff. His head. Hey, ref, his head. An excessive holding.
I got you.
Well, we got to do something about it. Jeff, when you step, don't step right on top of him. Get your roll. Let your hands go in combinations. And beat his body. Get his body. Okay. You got to be...
I'm taking points, all right? Please don't do that. Come on, this is a championship fight, man.
Hey, deep breath. 3 deep breaths. Breathe. 2 more. 1 more. How you feel, championship? Omar.
The fight is even.
It's even, yeah.
So we got to...
You know how you could bust him the fuck open after he misses? Come back with a straight right in. Hook.
Yeah, Birmingham and Lacy complaining about the holding.
Let's go, man.
And there is the head also being used by Sheika. Those are the 2 elements they're complaining, and they complained to Tony Weeks, and he walked right over and said, I'm going to take the point away if you keep holding.
Well, there's an unwritten law in boxing. Do what you can do to try and get away with it.
Come here. Look, let's cut all this out now. Stop your holding. Watch your head, both of y'all. All right, here we go. Time, man, let's go.
Tony Weeks cautioning both, mostly directed to Sheika, who's been holding and coming in with his head. And that gets Jeff Lacy going.
Now, that's a significant moment in this bout. Good shot by Lacy.
I got you.
You see now, even an acceptable amount of holding by Sheika, which he needs very badly on the inside, will be looked at askance by Tony Weeks and could be a point deduction.
Well, that shot just snapped Sheika's head back. And then a left hook by Sheika. Sheika's getting some punches in.
Sheika's jab has been better to Lacy's, marginally better. It hasn't been a great weapon for him, but it's been a little better to Lacy's.
Lacy with an overhand right, but didn't have leverage. He was too close. Lacy has had hand problems in the past, mostly because he hit so hard, so he changed equipment. He's got bigger gloves now.
Hands-free.
The regulation, of course, but they're just bigger.
And Dan Birmingham asking Lacy to go to the body more. We just saw Sheika go downstairs. Jeff has not gone to the body as much as they would like him to in this match. It's a place where Sheika has been vulnerable as well.
I got you.
Talked about the experienced doctor earlier, guys who are the same age, 27, but check this out.
Yeah, that indicates to you that Sheika has just been around the block more as a pro. Here's that left hook to the body by Lacy. He tried to double with it. More of that is needed for him.
Omar Sheika is displaying here that experience does pay off in certain cases, because this went a long way from over.
And you know, we've been here before with Jeff Lacy, haven't we? Where after 6 or 7 rounds you think, not going quite the way he wants. 1 punch can change.
We saw that with Daniel Wiggins. We saw it with Sid Vanderpool a couple other times. Because he does have that quality that brings people out. That explosive punching power. He can end matters with 1 punch.
The one difference this time is Sheika has been a little more impressive than Wiggins. And what he did, what Vanderpool did well, lasted maybe 3 rounds. This is lasting 6. So we'll see if this will be more of a trend.
Sheika has also shown in the past that he has 1-punch knockout power.
Hands-free. Good luck, man. Stop.
Final seconds of round 6. It is round 7, scheduled for 12 for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship. We're halfway through. Unofficially, Al, what do you think?
I think that Omar Sheika is fighting extraordinarily well. It certainly is ahead in this fight, whether it's by 2 or 3 points or 1 point. You have to believe he's got an edge in this bout. You know, Dan Birmingham told us in sparring, Lacy was averaging about 150 punches a round. That's a lot, of course, and you might do it in sparring, but here, a lot less than that.
And the area above the eye seems to be holding up well for Lacy.
And for Sheika, he's been cut in a number of fights before against Kazagi, against Thomas Tate. Even though he's been hit with some very good shots, we've seen no evidence there of any cuts or swelling. That's good news for the fans.
And also, yes, heads coming together frequently here in this fight.
Good point. Stop, I got you.
And give Sheika credit. You know, he was warned for the heads, for the holding. He was able to kind of find a way to not hold, but just push and do a few things, and still keep Lacy at bay on the inside without getting another warning. Lacy needs to work in there. I mean, he really needs to throw more punches.
You see press row scoring. Steve Kim has Sheika ahead by 2. Keith Ida has it even.
I got you. Limb up.
Keith from the Herald News in New Jersey. Steve Kim from MaxBoxing.com. Carlos Arias, County Register.
Stop.
There's the jab from Lacy. Look at when he throws that punch, he's got a good jab. It sets everything else up.
It really opens things up for him. He's so much more effective when he gets to that more regularly. That's what Dan Birmingham and company wants to see.
And the other thing Jeff Lacy is starting to do, look at him, ripping the body. That's very appropriate.
Ripping the head is Omar Sheika.
Stop.
But you know, Dan Birmingham will take that sequence, Steve. Even though Sheika did some nice work, he thinks that if Lacy rips the body in the 7th, 8th, 9th round, he'll get him out in the later rounds.
Another one, and Sheika dismantled momentarily, but he comes back. Talk about burning.
Hands-free.
2 huge right hands by Jeff Lacy. Omar Sheika not only stayed up, but he punched back.
Come on, baby, come on.
Of punches. But back comes Sheika. Oh, what a great fight. Standing here at the Mandalay Bay.
Good work, baby. You won that round. Look at me. Breathe. Hold again. Breathe. That's it. Breathe. That's it. Deep breath. Big round for you, Omar. Big round. Give me that water bottle. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. Real good, baby. Look at him. He got his hands down. He don't got mine. 3 deep breaths first. Right, get 8 pounds, kid. You're standing too far. 3 deep breaths. You hear me? 3 deep breaths. Omar.
Well, Jeff Lacy got Sheika in trouble with the jab and the straight left hand. And then on the inside was able to work very effectively. You see how the jab sets everything up for Lacy. When he doesn't throw it, it's bad. When he throws it, it's good. And later, Sheika, after having suffered a lot of punishment, throws these kind of combinations right at the end of the round. And of course, the thing that did was kind of keep him in the fight. He took a big left hook toward the end there. Good work in the corner, by the way. They lied to Omar Sheika, but that was a good lie. They said, a big round, you did well. It's exactly what I would say to my guy.
Here we go, time in.
Scorcher as we head into round 8 for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship. Some phenomenal exchanges and furious action.
Go hold his head.
Look at the body work by Lacy. That is playing a vital role right now in this match. It's part of the reason why I was able to get to Sheika and hurt him. He's doing a terrific job downstairs now.
Well, whatever happens from this point on, Sheika's stop goes out. No matter what.
Fight. Yes.
Well, hands-free. I got you. Stop.
Tony Weeks battling hard to get it.
I didn't think, as you didn't, that Jeff Lacy, only 2 months after winning his title, took any kind of gimme in this fight. It wasn't even close to being a gimme.
Stop. stop. Let him up, let him up.
Yeah, you got to give him a lot of credit for stepping in there just 2 months later against somebody in Sheika's caliber.
No. Push his head down. No. You push his head down. Watch the low blow. Come on, here we go.
Some more warnings from Tony Weeks. Make no mistake, Sheika has been in major fights kind of an underachiever, but everyone knows he has ability and he's dangerous.
Rising to the level here tonight for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, Lacy won for the low blow by Tony Weeks, so they've been fouling on both parts.
Hamstring. Stop.
The other thing that shows growth in Sheika is he's had to box during a good portion of this fight. Be a true boxer, and he's done that too, fairly effectively.
Blood from the lower lip of Jeff Lacy.
Stop. Let him up.
But after all he has been through in his career with injury, you think that's going to bother him?
Hamstring.
We saw mental toughness from Jeff Lacy in the Sid Vanderpool match, so we know he will not fold in a difficult situation when the pressure's on.
It will take a lot to get Lacy down.
Hamstring.
Have been a little less active in this round, and why not? 7th was fought at a scorching pace.
Lacy has never been on the canvas as a pro. Sheika once.
Look at that jab from Lacy. When he throws it, everything good happens.
It sets up the power. It keeps your opponent off balance. It just does so many terrific things for you.
When he's on the inside now, the difference is Lacy is working, especially to the body. He's throwing more punches when he's locked up on the inside with Sheika. Omar's throwing fewer than he did before.
Hamstring.
How you feel? Deep breath. 3 of them. 1 more. And relax. Now relax. Listen to me, you gotta listen to me. Listen to me. I got you. Yeah. But Omar, straight punches, man. Take some deep breaths. Take 1 more. Take a deep breath. Yeah, he's tired, bro.
How you feel? Okay, trust your condition. Keep the pressure on. Now you finally started moving your head. You slipped the punch. It worked. Now do more of that. Move your head. Slip. Go to the left and hook. Step to the right. Use your right hand. You confuse this guy with movement. Hell, you're hitting him without even moving. And step back.
And Birmingham instructing Jeff Lacy to show some more movement. He said, hey, you're hitting the guy without the movement. With movement, can you imagine what more damage you might be able to do?
Hamstring.
Round 9 scheduled for 12. IBF Super Middleweight title on the line. Jeff Lacy in green, the champion. Omar Sheika, who has challenged for world titles twice before. Will 3 be a charm? Very close fight.
I have in a 2-point fight for Sheika. It could easily be a draw or one point. It could be very, very close, and I would think he is on most of the scorecards. His last 2 rounds to Jeff Lacy.
Good right hand there by Lacy in a highly competitive affair. Lacy with a right hand was the end of the combination.
We've seen both men have their punch output drop, but Sheika's has dropped more than Lacy's. And right now, I think we're starting to see a subtle shift in this bout where the body work that Lacy did is making an impact. And here's a great double left hook with the second one landing on the jaw of Omar Sheika.
Well, that got Sheika's attention.
Slowly but surely, Jeff Lacy's power is having some impact. And there's the score. You see, I mentioned it would be close. Guess what?
It's close.
It would be a majority draw there. It would be a draw right now.
That's after 8. Lacy marching Sheika back.
Hamstring. I got you. Stop.
He couldn't put him down.
Omar Omar Sheika is now picking his spots where he can throw multiple punches and then trying to buy time the rest of the time.
Sheika again busting to the body.
Boy, I got you.
Interesting, both with similar strategies. Both are trying to take the steam out of each other with body shots, and then the old adage, take the body when the head will fall. We'll see who gets there first.
The left hook of Lacy now becoming a really potent weapon here. He is hurting Sheika to both the body, and there's another double left hook. He's hurting.
Yeah, there's a stiff right hand by Jeff Lacy upstairs. Taking a little to Steve. There's a heavy right to the jaw by Sheika. Lacy landing with more regularity here in the night.
Stop. Lacy again, as it has in other matches, starts to become apparent in the middle and later rounds, and boy, it's making a difference here.
Another right hand by Lacy. He's taking the air out of Sheika. Sheika's got some resolve though. Fights back. Well, he is the warrior. Hearing it from the crowd.
Deep breath, folks. Deep breath. Listen to me. Water. Breathe. Omar, when you're backing up, you get hurt, right or wrong? So what you gotta do is move them fucking back. Keep them there. All right? Angles. Step around them. Wake the fuck up. With him. Don't wrestle with him. Give me the water bottle. You guys are wrestling while you're up by 1 Give me the water bottle. 1-1, so we gotta pick it up. We gotta pick it up, bro. Here. Wait, good shit,
the left hook of Jeff Lacy to both the body and the head. That one a little low, but look, that double left hook, what it does when he brings it up to the head. That was a perfect example. And throughout the round, later on again, that hook becomes a big factor. When he's on the inside, that's what he's supposed to be doing. Ripping those hooks. And look at how the jab sets things up. That's what they wanted to see from Jeff Lacy, and it was very effective in round number 9.
As we enter round 10 now, Omar Sheika just taking too many hits in the last round or so. I mean, Lacy really starting to gain momentum now.
Let him up.
And what you need to know about Omar Sheika in this bout, and you've alluded to it, Steve, about his toughness. These are the kind of punches from Jeff Lacy that normally knock people out. They normally create a situation where the fight is stopped at some point. And it hasn't so far.
Let him go.
Both guys showing terrific chins here. Lacy earlier and Sheika throughout.
Stop. Let him up.
Now, having said what we've said, that Lacy has been terrific in the last 3 rounds or so, which he has, this fight is still a winnable fight for Omar Sheika. There's 3 rounds left, and you see if he can do things like that and buy time, win little spots of the round, move a little, as they told him in the corner, he might be able to steal these rounds, steal his fight still.
Sheika is not only physically tough, he can take it, he's mentally tough.
I got you. Let him up.
I mean, many fighters would have been out of this already.
Yeah, the last 3 rounds, Lacy has hit him with some monster shots.
Come on. Let him up.
And did it at a time when, obviously, Sheika was already tired. And I'll tell you what, the way Lacy set all that up was in round 7 especially, going to the body with tremendous shots.
Let him up.
We approach midway 10, scheduled for 12, IBF Super Middleweight Championship. Jeff Lacy in the green 17-0, 1 no decision, 14 knockouts, won the title 2 months ago from Vanderpool. Battle for a vacant title. Vanderpool, a crafty, seasoned southpaw. Totally different kind of a fight here. And the tough, gritty, aggressive Omar Sheika, who's 26-6 with 17 knockouts, 0-2 in world title affairs.
And the interesting thing is, while both men have gone 12 rounds twice before, Lacy has won twice and Sheika has lost twice. So that's something to keep in mind. This is a close round, though.
One left hook. A slashing shot by Lacy that turned Sheika's head. Jeff Lacy pounding away. And what is holding Sheika up? Taking some ferocious shots. Under 30 seconds left in the 10th. But meanwhile, who's coming forward now? It's Sheika. What will, what heart.
Lacy's head back.
Let him up, let him up, let him up.
10 seconds, Jeff. Stay tight. Stay tight.
And it's Sheika coming forward.
We got it.
Deep breath. Listen to me. Look at me, bro. You never know. Hold on, I got it. Listen, you gotta be smart. Deep breaths. Give me 3 deep breaths.
We need these 2 rounds, right? We need these last 2 rounds.
3 deep breaths.
But without going
Come on.
crazy, you don't have to get tested.
Jeff Lacy landing some tremendous power shots. The hook had been a terrific weapon for him, and there he lands a good short left hook on the inside, and that hurt Sheika. It really did. And then he follows him around the ring, uses the jab effectively so he can get in some of those clubbing right hands. And again, the right gets in. That right just literally knocked Sheika sideways. And then Lacy kept up the onslaught. So it's been equal parts left hook and right hands during the course of this fight for Lacy.
Jeff Lacy, as we enter round 11, the championship rounds, raining bombs on the head of Omar Sheika. You have to wonder what is holding Sheika up, and then out of nowhere, Sheika starts coming back. Of course, his punch is not quite as powerful as Lacy, but Lacy really coming on the last few.
Now, they told Sheika in his corner that they needed both these rounds. Now, I have the fight dead even at this juncture. It would be very easy to say that Lacy's ahead by a point or 2. So they're probably right in saying that to Sheika, but he has to try and do it in a smart way.
You always have to look. Oh, what a right hand by Lacy. He's just doing it with both hands now. Doesn't matter. Seems like you just have to win convincingly or knock out the champion to take the title away. This one's so close, it's going to be tough for Sheika to pull it out.
Well, and the bigger issue is that he's not doing well right now, and that no matter what, the way I mean, I've got, and there you see the scores with Lacy pulling ahead on 2 of the scorecards. So I have it the way Steve Kim has it. The other judges with Lacy ahead, and you can make that case. I don't know about a 4-point margin. I might quarrel with that a little bit, but clearly Jeff Lacy could be ahead in this match. And that, of course, is the press score, not official.
You can see in the background there, standing up, Winky right, pulling for Jeff Lacy. He's very animated, almost as if he's in the ring himself.
Well, Dan Birmingham, who is a very potential coach or trainer of the year candidate with Winky Wright and Jeff Lacy, trains 2 fighters who are about as different as they could be. Lacy, a big puncher. Winky Wright, totally a boxer puncher. Right now, the problem for Sheika is that every punch Lacy's hitting him with is really making a huge impact, and Sheika's having a hard time mounting an offense.
And Winky is yelling to his buddy Jeff, use the jab, use the jab.
And really, don't you think, Steve, in the last 4 rounds, that's been one of the key things that's helped Lacy.
Lacy now brimming with confidence.
You know, the best kind of champion, and Larry Holmes was one for many years, and that's part of the reason why he was very, was in big money fights. A vulnerable champion who wins and does it in exciting fashion. There's nothing better in boxing, and I got to tell you, that's exactly what Jeff Lacy is. People can have their way for a little bit, but it usually ends up winning.
Meanwhile, Lacy just ate a left hook.
I got you. Stop, let him up.
Sheika just leaning all over Lacy. Lacy may have got ahead of the fight, but he's got all he can handle here in Omar Sheika.
Let your hands go.
Yeah.
Keith.
Okay, last round.
Jeff, last round, Jeff. It's your life, Jeff. Jeff, listen to me. Go
Last round.
Jeff.
You gotta keep it, baby. It's yours. More quick 1-2s like you did early on. Okay. Instead of trying to bomb with the looping punches. Okay. When you're inside, work your hands. Outwork this guy. That's all you gotta do. Come on. Another swallow.
Jeff Lacy throwing the good left hand, but taking a couple of shots as he got pushed into the corner. So Sheika coming back at that point in the round, a round in which Lacy
may have got ahead in the fight, but he's got all he can handle here in Omar Sheika.
Let your hands go.
Yeah.
Keith.
Okay, last round.
Jeff, last round, Jeff. It's your life, Jeff. Jeff, listen to me. Go out.
Last round.
Jeff.
You gotta keep it, baby. Yo, more quick 1-2s like you did early on. Okay. Instead of trying to bomb with the looping punches. Okay. When you're inside, work your hands. Outwork this guy. That's all you gotta do. Come on. Another swallow.
Jeff Lacy throwing the good left hand, but taking a couple of shots as he got pushed into the corner. So Sheika coming back at that point in the round, a round in which Lacy had, for the most part, dominated, but it showed that this man, Omar Sheika, has a lot left as well.
No touch gloves for round 12. Very dramatic stuff behind the corner from Winky Wright, yelling in the ear of Jeff Lacy. It's the last round, Jeff. It's your life.
Hands-free. I got you.
Dan Birmingham saying to him, now don't go for all those roundhouse punches all the time. The jab and the straight right hand will get it done. And there's a beautiful jab landing by Jeff Lacy.
Lacy looked over to Winky, and what did he do? He winked.
Hands-free.
Well, you can tell Winky Wright very into this. I mean, you know, more than a casual observer. Look at the hand speed by Sheika.
This is it. Could this be the round to determine the outcome of this fight? Who knows? It's all close.
I got you. Stop.
Although it appears as if Lacy was eking ahead the last couple of rounds.
Well, he's come on very strong, but Sheika clearly had the edge early in this fight. So it will depend on a couple of key rounds.
Hands-free.
I think Lacy has won the last 5 rounds in a row.
And then, of course, just when you think you've got it all figured out,
Stop. I got
the
you.
real judges have it totally different, so you just never know.
You know, I've seen that happen.
Just once or twice.
I bet you have too. Sheika is the more active of the two fighters so far in this round. The power punches belong to Lacy, and there was another.
Watch your form. I got you.
Tony Weeks has had to work hard this fight. He's completely perspired through the blue shirt.
This fight has tested both men, and you mentioned earlier that Omar, there's the press row scoring with Lacy ahead and off. I have it 105-104 for Lacy. You mentioned that Sheika has seen his stock rise because of this. You are absolutely right. No matter what happens, and he's getting hurt right now by Lacy.
Yeah, he is. Sheika's put on a gutsy effort here.
Let him up.
No matter what the outcome. With a minute to go.
I got you. Let him up.
And no matter what, for Jeff Lacy, and of course he hopes it to win, this has been a learning experience for him, that's for sure.
There's a big right hand in that sequence by Lacy. No knockdowns in the fight.
Pretty close round 12. I would give the edge to Lacy so far, but it's pretty close.
Sheika getting some shots in on the inside.
Hold on, stop. Let him up.
That momentarily startled Sheika, but Sheika comes roaring back.
This is a beautiful three-punch combination on the inside by Lacy, and Sheika just stands there. Amazing.
Toe-to-toe. They finish furiously. Stops it.
That is special.
They're all standing here at the Mandalay saluting Jeff Lacy and Omar Sheika in a fight that had unbelievable action.
Number one, baby. Number one.
Omar Sheika, of course, playing to the crowd, feeling perhaps he won this fight. And it's conceivable. I suspect Lacy might win a close decision, but you never know.
Yeah, my gut feeling is that Jeff Lacy did prevail.
Well, this was two fights. It was the early fight in which Sheika was very effective through the first 6 rounds, and then in the last 6 rounds, it was Lacy. The difference is I thought Lacy won everything from the 7th round on, whereas I thought that Sheika didn't win all of the first 6.
A real crowd pleaser here in Las Vegas tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judges at ringside, Steve Epstein and Chuck Jumpa both scored the bout 115 to 113. Judge at ringside, Adelaide Bird scores the bout 117 to 111. All three in favor of the winner and still champion, Jeff Lacy.
Well, I'm more in tune with Epstein and Giappa. I don't know about Adelaide Bird. She had a very one-sided, 117-111, but the other by 2 points.
I thought 115-113, that's the way I scored it. I thought that was a perfect way to score this fight because it was a 2-part fight. The first part won by Sheika, the second part won by Lacy, but Lacy won literally everything from round 7 to round 12. I don't know how you could not give him those rounds. So, again, Jeff Lacy coming back from adversity early. You have to admire that. For Omar Sheika, a performance that puts him back on the map in the 168-pound division.